All right, welcome to my, you guessed it, my political life video blog. So, here's my observation for you. I want you to take a look at this because everything else can be civilized about Chelsea Handler. Yeah, I bet she's a stupid liberal comedian. I just want to show you something. This is Chelsea Handler, according to Blaze.com, and look at her. Yeah, she's one of the three, whatever it is. And you might think someone's going to try to blame the GOP and all that. Well, I have words of wisdom for you. Here's your worst nightmare about this one, according to Blaze.com. Since you so desire to do this, you might think it's about the details. The details of a church shooting in Texas are being still murkier at all times. I bear witness for this one about, you guessed it, a gunman open fire at a church in Texas. Well, at least 2,000 fear dead. Oh, hello. Because here's why. Because you have a huge open fire. Yeah, gunman has an open fire at a church. You know who? You know who? At the, you guessed it, First Baptist Church in Sutherland Springs, Texas, because it's outside of a huge small town southeast of San Antonio, and I have Antonio. So this is according to Fox News, because local officials have been confirmed that the incident, which they are, called a mass shooting. But there's more. You guessed it. Local news station KSAT TV News has been reported that a witness saw a man walking into the church around 11:30 and began shooting, and that is why everybody knows that the shooter was dead. And all the time, and you know the rest about this one. So the rest of the story. So it's gonna be massive things. Because who knows? Because I will show this footage, photos, and all that stuff a little bit later. But right now, you might think, and that's why, because Chelsea Handler, yeah, you know her as Chelsea lately on E Entertainment, or TV, or should I say Entertainment Television, because everybody knows that it's still a little bit murkier, because it hasn't stopped Chelsea Handler from propagating the anti-Second Amendment, anti-GOP propaganda. You wish. What did everybody say about this one? Here's what she said. Quote this, according to Twitter, on her Twitter account, because innocent people go to church on Sunday to honor God. And while doing so, getting shot and killed. What country? America? Why Republicans? This is why everybody's tweeted at a time like this. Give me one good reason why. Give me one good reason why, Chelsea Handler. You try to highlight every single day about the innocent people. What? Nobody's right for you. Here's your worst nightmare about this one. The innocence of this. You know who? All the people, dozens of people are dead in Texas. And that's why that's why the gunman shot at a church in Texas. And why? Because this is a huge breaking news story, according to Blaze.com. And so it's Fox News and KSAT TV in Dallas, in Texas. Look at this. I want you to take a look at this and see how you blame this for a reason. It just looks like blame to you. Yes, look at these pictures. Families in tears, waiting to see their family and friends, are being safe and praying for the safety of all those involved in this. And that's why neighbors are heard shooting, try to reload multiples of times, around 50 people. And look what happens. The confirmed shooting in First Baptist Church of Sutherland Springs, Texas. And that's why the police says that multiple victims are, at least six of them. And look at this. Look at this. This is what happens. This is what happens if people are in fear, as far as we're concerned, because everything else can be civilized. Civilized in here. Does that ring bells to you, Chelsea Handler? In your opinion? And you might think it's so strange to blame the GOP on purpose. Well, guess what? Here's the people. How to react this. Given the officials of, that's right, at least two dozen people are dead. And that's why 20 people others are injured in Texas. And that's why your reaction to your information about your stupid idiotic tweets is so brutal and swift. Guess what? 6,000 people will reply to this. And all the responses come pouring in. Classy. Says, look at this. Ben Shapiro wrote this. Classy. John Podhoretz. Every time you tweet, a piece of your soul breaks and off liquefies. That means you. That means you. Jesse Kelly. Somebody's child has been slaughtered. This morning you, in fact, boil. Rethink everything about your life. Way to go, Jesse Kelly. And what about Dan Bongino? You know, the Secret Service agent and host of, and so is a CRTV thing. CRTV host, radio show host. Yeah. And you know why? Because it's huge. Anyways, here's Dan Bongino says, this woman isn't... Yeah, that's right. You, Chelsea Handler, are insane. And the others goes on and 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 goes on and on like Energizer bunnies. Now, and I'm gonna read this last one from Twitter. Mark Schneider from Twitter replies to you, Chelsea Handler. The bodies aren't even cold yet, and you are politicizing them. You really have a dark heart. If you're nasty. Well, here's a short-term lesson from you, Chelsea Handler. How could you try to blame GOP? How could you blame Texas at a time like this? These people are, killed. Dozens of people. And what about 20 people are injured? Yes. That's a short subject. And you, Chelsea Handler, are such a no-nonsense, idiotic creep like you. And you calling yourself a comedian? No. You're just full of hate. You're just full of lies and all that. What do you ever learn? Do something very stupid at a time like this. Chelsea, you got a lot to learn. Period. And you know what the moral of my video? The moral of my political life video blog story is, you better get on your knees and say you're sorry, Chelsea Handler. Because many people, especially liberals like you, Chelsea Handler. The more you hate the GOP, the less we as conservatives can trash you, Chelsea Handler. Think about it before it comes to an end. From now on. Period! Now, see how you like it, Chelsea Handler. You better go to a confession and confess your sins for what you've done. That's my political life video blog story. And I'm sticking to it. And by the way, prayers for people in Sutherland Springs, Texas. Keep in touch our prayers. Family and friends. From now on, go with God's blessings.